Hey, how you doing? It's Mr. Clifford with ACDC Econ, Key Economic Concepts. We're talking about macroeconomics and we're talking about theory. Now, the cool thing about macroeconomics is sometimes people just have theories and they, okay, here's what I think is going to happen, and here's one of them. It's called the Laffer Curve. It led to a lot of Reaganomics in the 80s. Pay attention. Here's the concept. Let's see if you buy it. It shows a relationship between tax revenue and percent tax rate. And logically, this makes sense. Let's figure it out. Right now, if we have no tax rate, zero, zilch, you charge no tax whatsoever, you'll have zero tax revenue. Okay, that makes sense. Now, as you increase the tax percentage, right, the tax rate, your tax revenue will increase. All right, I buy that too. So if I increase it to 5% or 10% or 15%, I'm going to get more and more tax revenue. But the theory says, as you do more and more increase in your tax rate, you're going to get less and less and less and less and less tax revenue, right? So this keeps going up, but it goes up by less. And this goes up, and it goes up by less. And this goes up, and this goes up by less. And if this one goes up, this one goes up by even less. And eventually it peaks at this point, and you're going to get the most tax revenue it can at some tax rate right here, right? Right here, tax rate. And as you increase it beyond that tax rate, you're actually going to get less and less and less tax revenue, less money coming in. Which does make sense up here. Let's say you had 99% tax rate. People are like, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to even try to give my money to the government because they're going to take 99% of all my money. That's the idea of the Laffer Curve. It looks like this. Let's say you were going trick-or-treating, right? You're a kid, you're going to go trick-or-treating, and your parents had a rule. The rule was, we'll take 5% of your candy. Would you still go trick-or-treating? Probably, right? I mean, the 5% is not that much. But what if they increased it to 50%? Would you still go trick-or-treating? I don't know. What if they increased it up to 95%? Would you still go trick-or-treating? And the answer is no, right? Maybe you would go trick-or-treating, but you probably would hide the candy, right? You get all the candy and then go hide in the bushes somewhere and say, oh, I'm sorry, I only have one piece. You can take it, it's yours. And that's the idea here, that not necessarily people aren't going to work, but the people just might be like hiding the money from the government, right? High tax rate makes people have an incentive, like, listen, I'm going to find some place to put my money so the government doesn't actually get it. That's called the Laffer Curve. That's it. Till next time.